Welcome to today's Ukraine war update for April 14, 2026. Russia fired 4 missiles and 129 drones overnight. 115 were intercepted. A missile struck a road in Dnipro, killing at least 4 people, injuring 27 more, 10 in serious condition. In Izmail, on the Romanian border, a drone struck a Panamanian-flagged civilian cargo vessel at the Danube port. Romania scrambled 2 F-16s from Shahed Air Base. 4 people were killed across Kherson region. 820 personnel and 2,459 drones. The drone column continues its steep rise. Cumulative losses exceed 1,312,000. The Dnipro missile hit cars on an open road, 4 killed, 27 hospitalized. Izmail is Ukraine's key Danube grain export port, sitting directly on the Romanian border. The drone that struck a civilian cargo vessel there came close enough to trigger NATO border air defense protocols. No airspace violation recorded, but the proximity was noted in Brussels. The targeting of civilian shipping on a NATO-adjacent waterway marks a new threshold. Cars destroyed on the road in Dnipro. The missile struck without warning in broad daylight. 4 lives gone. The same morning, emergency crews were still clearing debris when the next air alert sounded. Russia launched a mix of Shahed, Gerberia, and ATACMS drones alongside the missiles. Of 133 total aerial assets, 115 were destroyed or jammed, an 86% interception rate. 12 hit their targets across 8 locations. Debris fell at 5 additional sites. 125 combat clashes. Pokrovsk remains the hottest sector, with 20 assault attempts. Kherson to Dnipro recorded 15 engagements. Dnipro, 7 attacks. Ukrainian defenders held across all axes. Russian firepower deployed on April 13 alone. 51 airstrikes dropping 186 guided bombs, 6,200 kamikaze drones, and nearly 3,000 shellings. Ukraine answered with 5,844 drone strikes against Russian positions. Ukrainian forces struck a Russian Shahed drone storage facility near Donetsk airport using French-made SCALP cruise missiles alongside ATACMS precision-guided munitions, hitting the depot that feeds Russia's nightly drone barrages directly at its source. Separately, Ukraine launched close to 100 UAVs against Belgorod Oblast overnight, striking multiple districts including Gravronsky, Krasnoyarsk, and Shebekhinovsky. Russia claimed to have intercepted 33 Ukrainian UAVs on the day. The SCALP strike on the drone depot is strategically significant. French-supplied missiles hitting the logistical route of the attacks that killed civilians in Dnipro just hours later. Peter Magyar held his first press conference as Hungary's prime minister-elect. He stated clearly, "Ukraine is the victim in this war, and we cannot ask any country to give up its territory," a complete reversal of Orban's position. European leaders have welcomed the shift with unusual speed. The European Commission confirmed the €90 billion loan package for Ukraine, blocked by Orban since February, can now move forward, with first disbursements expected in the second quarter of 2026. EU High Representative Kaja Kallas called Magyar's when a turning point for European solidarity. Zelensky spoke with NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte on April 14 about the Pearl mechanism, a program to supply Ukraine with Patriot air defense missiles. Zelensky stated that air defense is Ukraine's key priority, and that an announcement on Patriot resupply should be expected soon. Ukraine received fresh Patriot missiles as recently as April 10. Germany signed 10 new bilateral agreements with Ukraine and announced a €4 billion defense package, including Patriot air defense missiles and drones. deepening military cooperation at the operational level. That wraps up today's update. If you found this useful, press the like button and subscribe in order to support this channel. Stay informed, stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow.